a weak spot for me, so I was like zeroed in on that and really wanted to help them. And unfortunately, it got really out of hand. And we didn't see the slow progressions from just an hour a day kind of talk to up to 12 plus hours, like 8 a.m. in the morning to 2 a.m. the next morning
Yeah.
between Angel and myself. Um, and then at one point we were introduced to one of her friends in real life. And the stories that they were telling that person and us didn't line up. So we started reaching out to other communities that were close to us, just in case, because, rating people, we try and share our support, to find out that they had also been telling different stories to everybody and taking our trauma stories. Because, one of the
Right.
big things is when you have trauma and people bring their trauma to you, you relate by telling your own story, showing them that you can relate on some level.
Well, and that goes along, chat. If you guys remember, like, I was talking about your About Me section, right, with your channels. So if you really think about it, what is the best way to get the attention of another streamer or a supporter? Is being relatable, right? So your basic About Me section, that little bar at the top of your screen, you keep it basic, right? I'm a 35-year-old, 37-year-old father of one, streamer. I play these types of games, right? Whatever. Your About Me panel, though, is you want to, don't be afraid to get a little personal. Don't be afraid to talk about what you've been through, right? And if you guys want to look at one that is phenomenal, go check out RJ the Beheaders or go check out Mega Mediocre's About Me section. Okay. Um, no, I'm not telling you to get your deepest, darkest secrets and put them on Twitch. But what I am telling you is if you have overcome certain trials and tribulations in your life and you are willing to speak about these trials that you've overcome, put them in that About Me section, because there's going to be people that come and read that section and they're going to relate to it. Right. So what he's speaking about is something that we have spoken about so many times here, just being relatable and being able to break the ice and make a genuine connection with somebody on a different level. Okay. So here's changing over to a mental health uh, stream. You never really expect that somebody's just going to kind of come in and wait. Who's showing titties? What?
Huh? What?
Oh, my bad. That was Klein's stream. My bad. I heard titties. Sorry. That really just took. I'm like, this is not
You just
healthy.
you just ruined it,
Um,
man.
I know, dude. It was a word. Thirsty milk. Um, so many things come into play here. So you never really expect that somebody's going to come in and kind of play the opposite role, right? Like you. So how do you call somebody out for fake mental health? You know what I mean?
Right?
You don't want to be the person on the other end of that call,
Yeah.
right? So being in your situation, at what point did you guys realize, like, okay, we need to pull that card?
About the third person in that had a different story for everything that we were told. So then we kind of made in our own Discord, I made a big post to kind of get the word out.
Mhm.
And then we spent kind of what I think it was 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Just private messaging after private messaging, group after group after group that came forward. And I was also messaging her directly after that, this is like screenshots. This is all the information. This person has told me. This person has told me. So why is it that your twin brother died in 3 different ways and for another person didn't even exist?
Wow,
Those are
that's
some pretty
fucked.
big red flags.
So let's get
And
into
then once it hit about the 20 community mark, I was like, I can't spend every day, all day now, trying to talk to every community. There's thousands of communities across Twitch. So I just made my own video. Something I said I didn't even want to do in the beginning because um, it is hard,
Yeah, I mean,
but
I
the information has to get out, and we have to try and protect as many people as we can. Is what it came down to.
listen,
Absolutely.
I can't even begin to assume how you guys feel. I mean, we've had our run in with a couple of people who like, did a little things here and there, but it was never to the scale of what you guys are enduring right now. You know what I mean? So it's like I can't really assume to know your thoughts or feelings on the situation.
And,
Um,
like,
good.
sorry, at the beginning, like, I had a little bit of a sketchy vibe, and I even mentioned it to him, like, maybe it's just attention seeking or something like that, but I said we have to kind of still give him the benefit of doubt just in case, because like I said, we've gone through this situation and we don't want other people to go through the same situation that our friend went through, so we kind of just gave him the benefit of the doubt at the beginning till we started hearing other stories that weren't lining up. And yeah.
And I mean, to
Hey,
be fair, everybody else did too. It's like as soon as one person lit that match, it's like, oh, it just sparked across really quickly.
It's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's Andy said I had a couple things like this happen. Superstars, that's great. It's insane that you give a place for people to come and kind of migrate and be able to feel peace, right? And like I said to you in your stream, like you guys are creating a safe space for people to come and be open and speak about their feelings, and it's you know so somebody had approached me about 2 years ago, I think, a year ago, a year and a half, within our community, right, about starting a women's section, right, in the Discord. And the entire purpose of this section was to let women go in and vent about their significant others, right? And naturally, I see all kinds of red flags popping about this, okay? Because it's like we've all heard that phrase that when you give somebody the opposite sex the keys to your kingdom, it makes it easy for them to infiltrate, right? So now you want to put a section in the Discord where the wives can all go in there and just trash their husbands or boyfriends or whatever. I mean, like, no, you know, the responsibility that goes along with operating something like that. So I know you had said in your stream the other day that you feel responsible for putting this information out there and the negativity that surrounds what you guys are trying to do, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's been weighing heavily because like I said, we raid how many people? Like I try and raid at the end of every stream to different people, and I was like, how many people have I raided in 6 months? I stream almost every day. Like that's a ton of people
And
that I
this person, just so we're aware, this person has joined all of those communities
yeah,
under false pretenses.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And I mean, I can't even get to some people because a lot of the few of the times a week I try and raid just off my for you page, like the recommended page.
Mhm.
So that's why I was trying to get the word out as quick as I could, as fast as I could. Once I realized how many communities she went to.
Now,
That's crazy.
you got anything, Mega? I was
No.
laughing at you, bro. You had this bone look on your face, like
Me?
somebody just skinned your cat. Yeah,
Oh, no.
yeah. You were just like
I'm
staring
listening.
at the screen. Gotcha.
I'm taking
Just
it
make
in,
sure you're good,
man.
bro.
Like I really want to like it's fucked.
It's
Do you
very
want to
low.
share? It's up to you guys if you want to. Some of the information that this person is putting out there, and the only reason I ask this is again relatability, right? So I know this person goes by multiple different names across multiple different platforms. But for the people that are in here, is there some things that you guys feel comfortable sharing that they are spreading so they can look out for this type of information to be able to spot if this person is in their communities under other names?
Well, the two names that we know for sure are the CJD underscore TTV and immune
No,
unders. Oh,
invincible.
sorry, invincible underscore two underscore fall damage.
2 is with a 0, not a O. And invincible is spelled
No,
incorrectly.
damage has two M's.
And damage has 2 M's.
Yeah.
So what I got here,
Dark Forest is gonna end up. He
Oh
knows
yeah.
about it too, so he'll put it in the chat for us.
yeah, Dark Forest. If you want to list all of them, I was gonna read them from what you sent me. But yes, if you want to list them in chat, that would be ideal. Guys,
Yeah,
everybody in
please.
chat, keep an eye out for these names. Okay, if these names are in your guys' community, I highly suggest that you remove them. Right? This is the person who is responsible for what we're here discussing tonight. But go ahead.
Other like it's just seems like they pull different things from everybody because like Dark Forest was originally from Canada, moved to the UK, and that's the story they stole from him or them to is what they told us. And one of the days she said she was visiting her mom in BC. And then near the end she said she couldn't get out here because she doesn't have a passport. So, I mean, at the beginning, it's just little stuff like that that you can pay attention to. I still have my notes here from when I made my thing. So, um, I mean, we when we're talking to her, because she's talking about a lot of mental health stuff, we told her to phone the crisis center that's near her. And the answer is always, oh, it'll be in a couple days, or they tell me I'm not bad enough. Even though one of the phone calls we had, she had just got back after severely self-harming all of her arms, face, and legs, and they told her that she wasn't severe enough. I'm like, that's not a crisis center. Through ordering a pizza to her, we were being nice. We got
the name that Immense gave to here is the other name that we have. He wrote it in chat. Immense is our third co-owner to our Discord.
Roger that. Yeah, I introduced myself earlier when they came in.
Yeah.
And you know, I do want to state the fact that multiple members of you guys' community has come out tonight, right, to support you guys and in getting this information out. Um, it's amazing. You know,
Oh,
it shows that your guys' community stands by each other, and that is something that a lot of people want to build and a lot of people want to achieve, but it's a struggle, right, to build that bond. And something like this could have easily destroyed your guys' group. You
yeah.
know, people don't take into consideration that the amount of hard work, time, and energy that you put into not just your channel, but your Twitch community, something like this can literally tear it at the seams, and it would never be the same. Andy says it's not fair to people like you that care and try hard to give people a space to fit in and exist. Now, do you guys know Andy Havoc?
I think I've heard of him.
I've heard, yeah.
Okay. Andy is fucking amazing. Andy has an amazing community. Okay. He has an amazing community. They're very humble people. Andy is one of those streamers where if you come into his channel, he's gonna ask you
Sorry, angry. No, immense is not the name you're looking for. It's the name he gave afterwards. The invincible to fall damage. Immense is part of our Discord. No, he's the
not
owner.
Not immense. What you guys are looking for, let me find it here. Um, let me right here.
No, immense is like our best friend. So
Yeah, it's not immense, guys. It's this name right here. This is the name you want to keep an eye out for right there.
yeah,
Um, Andy's community, right? Will like they'll talk to you. You know, Andy will ask you what's going on, how you guys are doing. Like he's one of those content creators that his platform is open for you to talk about what you're doing, right? And not many streamers do that. Like not many streamers allow self promo. Not many streamers are gonna say, hey, you got any special events coming up that you're doing, right? Like he allows that opportunity for you to be open. So when you have a community like that, it's tough. Now his community is a lot bigger. He's got a lot more people in that community. So on a bigger scale, like we all struggle the same way. And what you guys are going through, what you guys are dealing with, to have your community come out and support you guys this way, it's amazing. It shows that your guys' bond is a lot stronger than what one person can destroy.
I
Yeah.
mean, it affected a lot of our community, like
Mhm.
even like personal DMs from them too,
Yeah.
doing the same thing. I need to self-harm myself and no one's helping me, and we would sit there even on the phone for like you said, almost 12 hours plus, and she'd still be going out to other people saying nobody's helping us. Meanwhile, we're sitting on the phone with her for 12 hours.
That's
That's
And
that's
insane.
ridiculous.
and this has caused a lot of, at the beginning we've talked it through and worked things out, but it had caused a lot of people to think about whether to continue streaming or if even that space for them is the right space.
Mhm.
Set people back, it like in
And
their own mental health as well,
yep,
knowing that they've just been lied to and their stories of their trauma has been passed on as somebody else's.
I
And
mean, I can.
that's our biggest thing too, is because our friend who passed away from mental health, word for word, she told someone else that it was her best friend that did it the exact same way, word for word. And that's what gets us, because I mean, it was our best friend and he's not even been gone for over a year. And we haven't dealt with it ourselves. So for her to hear that she's been going around saying it's her trauma, it's very heartbreaking because it's coming up to a year in March. So,
Like it makes you wonder if they even take into consideration a setback that they put other people through. But
right?
by the same token, you really have to look at it and say they just don't give a shit, right? It's not something that they obviously took into consideration, because if you're willing to take somebody else's struggles and make them your own for attention, clearly other people's well-being is not what you're worried about.
no,
And I'm sorry that you guys had to endure this and deal with this. Like it's really a disgusting thing to talk about. It's a disgusting thing to believe that there are people out there that are behaving this way.
And
yeah,
like I said, they're a
true.
little bit like on the narcissistic side, because even like our one friend, she used to be a mental health streamer as well, and it was too much for her, and she even said, I'm going off Twitch because I need a break. I can't do this anymore. I can't help right now because I have my own problems. And not even half an hour after that, she's texting them saying, I'm suicidal, I'm this, I'm that. And like it it's not cool. Like you don't put that on somebody who's already going through enough and has already told you she needs to step back, and making it all about them all the time. It's yeah.
Here's So somebody said to me the other day that 2023 for me was a really bad year.
Us too.
Not just parts of it, but the whole fucking thing. Okay.
Yeah.
2023 was just a dirtbag year that I wish I could get rid of. Um,
I hear
but
you.
somebody had said to me the other day, like, why do you take on other people's issues when you've got issues out the ass? And they asked me, they were like, don't you think it's going to get overwhelming? And my thing is, I never really thought about it, right? I always tell people in our community, if you guys need to talk, if you guys if you guys need to get anything off your chest, hit me up in Discord. I'm here. I can listen. I can give advice if it's something I've been through, or we can talk about it and see if we can find a common resolve, right? Um, but I will never assume to know how somebody feels. Okay. Truth be told, up until 2021, I thought that anxiety and depression was bullshit because I didn't know what it was. Right. I could suffer from it, but I don't know what it is. No one ever said, "Hey, Grim, you got anxiety and depression." Right. And I'm not one to go self fucking diagnose myself off a WebMD. Okay. So, truth be told, I was naive to these things. I was in the military. Okay, we were taught that pain is 5% physical and 95% mental, right? So for me, it's like it's not anxiety or depression. You're just being a bitch. Push through it. Okay. So that was my mindset up until 2021. I started looking into it, started educating myself, okay, and learned that these are actual things that people feel, you know. Um, so I will never assume to know what anybody is feeling. So I'm not taking on people's feelings. I'm just being sometimes all people need is somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
feel that they are trapped, right? Like they're in a stream right now with 38 people. We got three other people in this call, and it's like I'm still completely alone, you
Yeah.
know? But sometimes giving them that resource of somebody just to talk to who's willing to give them the time, that means something, right? Like that holds them. It helps them, right? So in your guys' situation, like I feel like I understand the setback. I understand the pain that it's causing. No, I don't understand the underlining pain of what you guys are going through. Um, have you guys talked about like how you're going to kind of like keep pushing forward, or what type of precautions you guys have to take now to try to spot this sooner?
Oh, first off, we're gonna be a lot more open with these communities that we're really close with, and if um the big lesson to learn here is if we have that gut instinct, we can always DM, right? It doesn't have to be out in the open, so we can say, "Hey, we've seen this person. Are you getting these vibes too?" And see if that goes because, like I said, 90% of the people we talk to are like, oh, yeah, we were already feeling this way, or I've already been distancing myself because they didn't make me feel right.
Hmm.
And other than that, we're not professionals. We're not, you know, this isn't something that we've been trained in. So taking that bigger step first of you need to contact your closest like emergency people because I mean we had all the numbers for them, and that's when things started changing drastically with them. Um, because we phoned their care facility that they're at. We and when we started doing that, then everything suddenly changed. Everything was good. They didn't need to be on phone calls with us. They dipped out to one of their friends because they thought we called the police on them for mental health reasons.
Um,
And
Another sign you were asking about signs of who this like what this person can be like. They said they think they have bipolar, but bipolar does not make you lose 12 hours of a day or a couple hours a day. You may lose your time in that moment, but you will still remember what happened to you. They were saying they have bipolar and they're having these episodes where you could be on the phone with them for 7 hours and all of a sudden they snap out of it and go, "Where am I? What have I been doing? How long have I been on the phone with you?" And we're like, 7 hours. They're like, "Really?" Like I've talked to a few people that have bipolar and they said it's nothing like that. You still remember everything. You don't black out where you're like missing half the day. And
Can both of you do me a quick favor? Can you guys put your names in the chat so that way chat has your guys' names?
Yeah.
I see Angel. Angel's still in there. I couldn't find yours, gaming. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, RJ. Gaming with
Not a
Zontar,
problem.
welcome in. Oh,
Yeah.
that's you. No shit. Fucking. Never mind.
All good, all
Now I
good.
can say I've been drinking. Um, so those are the two guys that we are talking to. RJ's apparently drinking too. He's got my gack. Uh, welcome in, Jonesy. Um,
But
one of the things that we have talked about here at Reaper Central is like we've had got you on that lurk eliminate. We've had some situations, right, where we have noticed or we have come across people who um are claiming things are one way, and over time we've noticed that, okay, you know what? I don't think this is accurate.
yeah.
I don't think this is what's really taking place.
Well,
But
another
none of us have been comfortable to attack it.
right,
It's
another thing that made us uncomfortable was they would text us through the Discord on their Discord as their stepdad or their brother, and say with the stepdad it was like, well, CJ's been bad, you need to give her lines and tell her what to write. Or the brother would come on and say, you need to make sure that when you video time her you can see her hands because she had blood on her face and her hands, but yet when you video time her there's no marks on her, there's no bandages, there's no nothing. And then they at the end did admit that they were pretending to be their dad and stepdad or brother or whoever they are.
Yeah,
And
can we get into that? Can you guys break that down for chat right now? I feel like that that line of what was going on, like that behavior right there, I feel like that is something that we kind of need to pinpoint, because the thing about people like this is they tend to stick to the same traits, right? The same motive of attack, if you will. Um, so the
that's
fact that she was playing the role of different people within her own role, I feel like we need to kind of hone in on that.
yeah. So for us, um, one of my punishments for my kids is writing lines about what they did
I will
and
respect my parents, blah blah blah.
or writing apology letters to people if they've done something wrong to them. And so not long after she heard me, one of our kids acted up, they got a few lines. Um, then I was getting messages from her dad or stepdad. I'm not sure because that title changed quite frequently. Um, saying that she got kicked out of the academy and that we needed to come up with the 100 lines that they were to write and verify that they've done them.
What are you, a
No, it's
parent?
all right.
Yeah, I'm
We are a
like,
parent, but
I'm sitting here going, as a parent, how do I trust a random person on the internet
yeah,
that I've never even messaged or actually talked to? I wouldn't trust my, like, people in my real life to parent as I parent. And that's not anybody else's responsibility on the other
I
hand.
mean, just so we're clear, if you came to me and said, Grim, I need you to write 100 times, I will not say fuck on stream, I'm probably gonna tell you to fuck off.
Right?
Okay? So let's just be out front with that, But to claim that you're the father or sibling of somebody, and it's like, when you interact with my child, I need you to have your belt ready and I need you to discipline them.
and that was said to
What?
one of her friends as well, to punish her by hitting her with a belt by a stepdad or
Oh, I was just guessing on that. I did not.
That,
but
yeah,
that was
no,
one
that
of the
was
stories
somebody
that was
Yeah,
else's.
told.
I was
Yeah.
not involved in the belting. So let's. that was that was a
That brought it up though. That
guesstimation.
did bring.
Yeah, that was a guesstimation. No.
And then,
I'm just gonna shut up now.
another group was contacted via Instagram through as
As
Declan,
Declan,
I mean,
her brother,
as far
apparently
as we found out, is actually a
brother-in-law.
brother-in-law, and they are related by marriage, but they do contact through that name. Deck
And
or
that
Declan.
person who was contacted phoned them just because it was weird, and she ended up answering. And then they were like, "Well, how come you're answering?" Well, I took over his account, which
Is weird.
is weird because it's not even like 2 seconds. It was the brother, and then all of a sudden you're calling and it's her answering.
Yeah, that's like it. So we have
Oh,
Ivory said it's well, first of all, Blastman said impasse and multiple personality disorder is what this person seems to have. Ivory says it's called this fucking big ass words, man. This that right there what he said. Okay, there's 3 words there, identity disorder. I think it's disassociative identity disorder. Um Here's my thing. How do we um how do we Moan, so what we're talking about is our guest tonight. They have a mental health community, okay? That is it's there to help people. Somebody with some issues not only infiltrated their community, but took the mental health issues that they were involved in talking about in their community and have went to over 20 other communities assuming ownership of these mental health issues. So
yeah.
pretty much what we are doing is we are exposing this person. So that way, if anybody else in these communities has this person in their communities, they can go ahead and remove them, um, and not suffer the same disrespect that these two have suffered in their community.
And I mean, even a few of the people that we've talked to, um,
Dark Forest
even
being one of them.
well, I mean, even with the information that we've given them, they're like, we're still gonna have contact. I'm like, that's fine. You have all the information and evidence to at least protect yourself.
At least we can say we warned you, and if something happens, then I guess that's at this point up to them.
Because
I mean,
everybody else is in charge of their own
but
communities.
can I be upfront? Me
Yeah.
personally, knowing what I know from what you guys have said, from my conversation with Dark Forest, knowing what I know, if I reached out to a community and they said, "Oh, well, we're not going to remove them," they're out of my. I'm done with that circle.
Yeah.
Anybody who condones this disgusting behavior and who does not see the issue, I don't want to be involved with them.
Yep.
Okay,
No,
I don't.
big red flags.
Yeah, I do not want to be associated with that group. I don't even want to sit in the shadows and watch for the downfall. Like, as far as I'm concerned, it's like, listen, I gave you a heads up. We let you know what this person was doing. Um, I can't be involved with you guys. You know, no disrespect, but like to me personally, a lot of people are afraid to make moves like this because they don't want to lose the followers, right? Or the quote unquote support. Me
Yeah.
personally, I'd rather lose the following, lose the support. Twitch is a massive place. What
Yeah.
you lost today, you can replace tomorrow. Okay? As long as you stand behind you. Holy finger, what the shit? And oh my God. Ryambi, what are you doing?
Our
Now
friend
I got
Amends
mental
also
issues.
is
Ryambi just
going to
hit
put
us
the
with a
names in the chat.
165 person raid. I'm sorry, guys. What? Hold on. I'm sorry.
That's
Sup,
okay.
nerd?
I was just
Yo,
saying that Amends, our Discord third
Co-owner.
co-owner, we'll put the names again in chat because someone was asking about it.
that is nuts, dude.
Okay, he
Yeah,
put it in there
because
just now. So
as far
those
as
two names, as far as we know, those are the two names that we have.
So, yeah, the names. Okay, I'm gonna give you a list of the names right now. I'm gonna read them to you guys. Dark Forest, if you could put them in your chat. Yo, Ryambi, thank you so much for that raid, bro. I don't even know what to say right now. Like, I'm stuck on stupid, dude. Um, yeah, welcome in everybody. I'm RA Mr. Grym. My co-host here, Mega Mediocre. We are being have our guests here, Gaming with Zentar and Angel of Zentar's husband and wife. What we are talking about today, guys, is we are talking about a individual that was a part of their community. They run a mental health community. They make themselves available to other people who suffer from different aspects of mental health. And this person infiltrated their community and ultimately took the mental health things that they were hearing and stole it, right? Stole other people's pain, other people's struggles, and attempted to make them their own. And what we are doing is we are discussing it. We are putting it out there for people to understand that this behavior is not okay. Okay, and while you're taking other people's mental health and other people's struggles, and you're making them your own, it's not taking the pain away from the people that are actually going through it. So that's what we're talking about today. Um, so some of the names I have here, I have Scoot Girl underscore CJ. I have CJD underscore TTV. I have Adrenaline underscore Flips with a Z 1. I have my phone not moving. Oh, I went the wrong way. My bad, y'all. I have Charlie underscore on Mars. Well, Charlie period underscore period on Mars. It also looks like Charlie underscore PK Fire Sands. Flix FLIKX underscore 4 underscore fame. Then we have X unknown X1. Oh no, sorry, just CJ. That looks like that might be maybe X or Snapchat. Um, on Instagram, it is invincible to fall damage, as well as CJD underscore TTV. And then, yeah, CJ. So these are the names, guys, that you guys want to keep an eye out for. You want to look out for. If this person's in your guys' community, I suggest you remove them from the community. Okay. Um, as you guys have heard thus far, they are, yes, she needs help. She refused. So people like this, you can't force them to get help, right? And unfortunately, it's not like you can get their name and their information and then turn around and reach out to the authorities and say, hey, I got somebody here that's doing this or doing that, right? This doesn't work. Okay. Um, and we all know how Twitch works. They can put something in your chat, you can report it, and Twitch 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna handle it. Right? They're not gonna handle it. Not unless the streamer themselves is the one putting the information out there. Yeah, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. But with that being said, guys, we just want to spread awareness. We want people to know that this behavior is going on Twitch, that there are people like this on here. So if you guys are running mental health streams, or if you guys are running streams to where you guys are putting not just yourselves, but your business out there are people that will exploit that information in order to gain attention. Okay. Um, and in this aspect, they gained attention off of other people's struggles and other people's feelings. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, we're just talking about the best way to defend against it, and I think within the mental health community, we do have quite a net of communication between us. And so the only thing is communicate with the bad vibes that we feel rather than waiting until we have enough information, because that's what I was doing. I was like, I got like two pieces of a puzzle here. They're not quite fitting, but something's off. And it
Okay,
was
so
just
let me ask this question. At what point, what just obviously there have been a lot of things that had happened. I mean, but what was the initial point where it was like, okay, let me do some research and find out what the hell is going on here?
when she accidentally introduced us to one of her friends.
She
We were playing
introduced,
Fortnite.
yeah, she introduced us to one of her friends as her biological sister. Not sure from it's her dad's side or her mom's side. And then that sister came and messaged us saying, I am not her sister. I am nowhere related to her. We only met in like whenever, and it has nothing to do with family or whatever. And then we were talking to them, and the stories weren't lining up. So we just went a little further and started asking people in our community if they had gotten a hold of them and if they had bad vibes and what they were telling them. And that's how we kind of found out that there was like at least 20 people in their communities that have been drawn into this.
Right.
Yeah, just talking to everybody else that we knew was in contact with them. She was DMing them almost immediately. Well, even before we knew her, a lot of these communities were already talking to her. It's just she had that one key that just happened to us that allowed it to take it too far, where we were like, it was almost consuming our entire life because I'm like, I can't let this happen to another person.
Yeah.
And
Well, here's my question. So you told her about your friend? No. Was it a coincidence, the bipolar and your friend? Was that a coincidence?
yeah, I never told her that part because she came into our streams saying talking about the bipolar
So
and
she
stuff.
thinks she has bipolar. She is not
Um,
diagnosed.
So the
she
bipolar was a entry issue to get your attention, to kind
yeah,
of like, I belong in a mental health community.
It was a
Okay.
way to
yeah,
open a door to get at you guys.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And then
Okay.
the symptoms she explained are like a little bit of bipolar, a little bit of like seizures because you black out when you have seizures and stuff. And she was just mixing all like three different things into one, saying she's got bipolar.
Okay.
But and then one story she was telling us too is how her best friend died apparently by stabbing himself at a hockey thing. And then we hear after we've already told her our story that her best friend died by
Our story, basic word for word,
basically how he
reiterated.
died word for word. And yeah.
I don't even know, again, with that whole situation, like, I don't even know where to go from there, like, I mean, I've been to the point in my life where I wanted to take my own life. You know what I mean? Like, I've been that low.
Yeah,
Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Same here.
but
Lost
Same here.
even but even still, I can't say that it was due to mental illness, right? What I can say is my situation was due to being in a shitty relationship and having um feeling as though I had no outlet, right?
Yeah,
And experiencing having my heart crushed. And there's really no excuse. You know what I mean? Like, it was in the spur of the moment. I felt this is what I need to do. And I'm still here. I'm still kicking, and I've come to terms with the fact that no relationship is worth that aspect, right?
yeah.
Um, but in this type of situation, like, I mean, do you think that in a roundabout way, like, do you think that she thought she was helping,
No,
or do you think this was just
no.
straight attention seeking?
It was always all about her.
there's no sign of her trying to help people get through stuff. It's just how much attention can I grab and how much can I hold?
Like the one time
Okay.
she told us that her brother took her to the station and he's apparently a police officer. And they took her to the station and the crisis team apparently came out to her and told her she has no signs of self-harm, so that she doesn't need help. But I mean, you shouldn't need signs of that when you're saying you're suicidal. Most places will just take you and put you
In a
in a
72-hour
hospital
watch.
hold to
I was gonna
watch you,
say,
especially if you're saying, and even she said her brother was begging them to help her and said that she was suicidal 18 times in a month.
well, I was gonna say, I mean, if you go into a hospital, right, and you tell the hospital that you're suicidal, I mean, aren't they obligated?
They have to
72
hold
Okay,
you.
hours.
They
Yeah.
can hold you for a period of time. I know it's different depending upon the state and depending upon
Right.
county guidelines and whatnot. I know
Oh, that's a
from
good question.
I know from a friend of mine, he was there. He had to stay there for 24 hours.
So
Yeah.
Epic Zombie said, do you think she was doing this to gain financial gain? Because you guys
She
had
had
No.
said
never
that.
asked us for any money. The only thing we've ever done for her was we were eating out, and we actually did buy them a pizza through their Uber Eats account, which is where we got the information to call her facility because we got the address and we just looked it up. And this was after we had already had our suspicions and stuff.
So Coda says, mental health nurse here. I can hold you for 24 hours with one doctor's approval, but just because someone voices that doesn't mean they will be admitted. And that's what
Right.
I was going to ask because
Right. Correct.
I know that
But like
Coda works in mental health.
if she and her brother are saying that she's suicidal and she's attempted to try it 18 times, would they not hold her?
You would think so.
I mean, because we're in
And
Canada
they
and
are, yes, they are definitely in the UK. As far as we know,
yeah.
that's where they are.
No, they are
Oh, they
because
are.
we
'Cause
have their
we have,
address.
yeah. Sorry, they are from the
But
UK.
do you
So
know if that's the actual address?
It is because we ordered the pizza and
we
watched
ordered,
them
Right.
pick it up. They
yeah,
were on video
we were on
chat.
video
Oh,
chat with them when they got the pizza, and
fuck, makes sense. My bad. I've been drinking.
So
All good.
so
Um,
they kind of blew their own cover at that point.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they would do an assessment, and if they felt she was a risk, then they would yes.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean, 18 times in 1 month.
that's a lot.
I would say
We're talking about what was that Munchausen syndrome, right? Where people go to the hospital and they claim that they have these issues to get like pain meds and stuff like that, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't that fall under the same category as like almost like a Munchausen's, where there's always something wrong with you for you to
or a
get that medical
hypochondriac.
attention? Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know shit about the medical field, so I am just speculating.
I mean, my
Okay,
grandma was a hypochondriac, always sick and always saying she was sick. It was, yeah, it's a thing.
Well, I mean, even when we phoned, like I phoned the facility first because she's in a care facility. She refuses all help from all the staff, so all they can do is literally wait until they either see physical signs or see a sharp decline in her mental health themselves.
yeah.
So
And then there are
they've got
times
their hands tied.
when she said she would wake up from her episodes and she'd have a rope around her neck or a knife against her throat. And this is kind of like why we were taking things seriously because
Yeah, because we're
Um,
in Canada, she's in the UK. We're like, we don't know what's actually going on over there with the healthcare system. And maybe she's one of those people that is falling through the cracks.
So, but who had the knife to her throat? She did.
She
she
did.
did
So she
is
woke
what
up with a knife to her throat.
is what she told us, or a
Sounds like
rope around her
sleepwalking
neck.
to me.
She woke up
Yeah.
with
Nothing.
a knife to her own throat.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
For clear.
nothing handcuffs can't
she
fix.
also, from one of our people, she also had put something here and showed one of our Twitch people's like video chatted them or like it, and she said it didn't look real, like like as if there was a rope around her neck and there was marks.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
there was times too. She said she cut up her arm and everything, and she'd show us her arm, and there's not one scratch on her arm. Like,
Well, Thunder,
how
we
do you
we
bleed
we already pretty
and
much
stuff and not
asked
have a
that.
bandage? Nothing.
Yeah.
so one of the
Thunder,
other questions that was asked is, was there ever like a GoFundMe or anything like that that you guys know of?
Not that we know of.
Nope.
Okay.
hmm,
Because basically, as soon as we got the phone number for the facility and started calling out the BS and like if you're this bad, this is what we have to do. She kind of started drawing back from us.
Yeah, well,
How do
normally
you
well, because
once
you
they
weren't
get
you weren't going to be
outed,
there to pay attention to her no more.
yeah,
Yeah.
like?
once they get outed, it's almost like, okay, my time here is done. I
Game's up.
can't
Let me go
scoot
find
under the
someone else.
radar. Yeah, it's time for me to move on. And with you guys, like you said, you guys have rated out so many times, they now have an abundance of where they can go, right, and start over.
Yeah.
Right. But like I said, how do you go from being on the phone for 12 hours to the very next day when we said we were going to call the police on them to get them help, to being fine and not needing us, not one call, nothing. That whole day she had no episodes, is what she calls them, episodes, but
And
Oh,
like, you
Grim,
as
can't
thank you
just
for doing
change
that.
just like
Let
that. I'm
me,
sorry, that's not how that works.
and as Dark Forest just said,
Grim,
it's
I'm
you
pinning
can
this
tell.
just so that we can, get my shit
Okay,
off of there.
you can guys, you could tell by this list of names, they tried to rebrand, they tried to change their name, they tried to,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? So it proves deliberate that they knew what they were doing, and it was deliberate.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously, unfortunately, you know what I'm Tiny? Unfortunately, you guys obviously aren't the only community they've done this to,
Yeah.
right? So there could be 20, 30 communities before you guys,
Yeah.
right? Before you guys. Um,
Hey,
but
you guys
because
in
of
YouTube, you guys that are in the YouTube stream right now, please make sure you guys jump over to the Twitch as well to
no, no,
get those list of names.
I'm about to drop it.
Thank you, sir.
Yo, send my message, pussy. It won't let me.
Guys, just go over.
Yeah.
There's not that many here, guys. Just go over to Twitch and please check those names out and make sure that you guys are aware of that listing and that you're not fucking with them people or that person
Even the
with.
apology that she gave us, because she apparently apologized to us, it was just basically copy and pasted to both of us.
No,
And then
not
all
even
they
just us, to everybody.
to everybody, it was just a copy paste, and they just changed the name of the person
There
they
you
were
go.
sending it to. So that's not an apology when you can't even be personal about it and apologize and have like if it's just a
To each
copy
person for
paste,
what they did,
right?
because each of us, it may have been the same, but it was different at the same time because each of our traumas are different.
Yeah. But I mean, an apology.
And it was more of an apology because she got caught.
Yeah.
And it was she didn't she the only thing she admitted to doing was being pretending to be her brother and her stepdad. The rest she said she did because she needed to get help, and that's
Well,
the only way
I
she could
wanna
do it.
so I wanna dive into that real quick. Did you guys did you guys speak verbally to the brother or the father, or was this only through text?
Only
Only
through
through text.
Discord, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Because I
And
was a
like I
little
said, even
uh,
Dark Forest tried to call them, and CJ answered, so he never did, or they never did end up getting
okay.
them
I was a
either.
little
So
I was a little fuzzy about that because if you actually did speak to a male, right? Yo,
Yeah.
RX, how we feeling? Welcome in. If you guys did speak to a male in this perspective, now we have to look at and understand that there are two people involved here,
yeah, but no, it
right?
was all. If we did get contact with him, it was always CJ answering.
Okay. So
Yeah,
it's one person playing multiple
Yes,
roles.
yeah,
yes.
because I
Okay.
asked for a phone number because I'm like, this punishment thing is really fishy. I want to talk to them directly.
No,
Oh
no.
no, I don't feel comfortable giving out personal information like that. I don't want it getting traced back
But
to
they
me. And I
feel
was like,
comfortable enough to have me discipline you, though.
yeah,
Yes, yes.
I mean, but not even that. Like not let's go a step further. You don't feel comfortable giving out your phone number, but you feel comfortable telling people about a loss that you suffered in your life or your mental health, right?
yeah,
So can we agree that if you turn around and I spend 12 hours on the phone with you and you're going through the fact that you're suicidal, you're this or you're that, and I turn around and ask for your address for me to say, oh, I don't feel comfortable giving out my information. What the fuck are you
But
talking? Like you
she
felt
felt
comfortable the last
comfortable
12
enough
hours.
yeah,
to
Thank you,
give
Abby
us her
Mars.
address for the pizza too. Like,
Yeah, like, and that's just it. Like, that's why I think that's why chat is trying to establish if maybe there was a financial gain in this type of situation. Now, she may have been leading up to that with your guys' community,
yeah,
right? But you guys kind of honed in, zoned in, and shut it down. So there could very well be a financial gain on their part.
there
Okay,
could be, yes.
they just didn't get that far. They got the pizza from you guys, and they were like, okay, we got him to send us a pizza. How much further can we take this? And then that is a good question. Does she stream on Twitch?
Yes, she
Um
yes,
does.
yeah, she
She
does
was
stream
on
on
today.
Twitch. Oh, she was streaming today?
She sure was.
Oh, there you go. So
This is not someone you
maybe
guys want to support, guys. Let's make that clear. We're out here exposing this for you guys to stay away from this person.
yes.
yeah.
This
Yes.
is
I was
this is
going
not
Grym.
this is not somebody that we recommend you guys jump in and throw subs and bits to. You know what I mean? This is somebody that, we want you guys to know, like, there's many different types of people in this world, and that's one that you obviously don't want in your community. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, thank you, Ivory. So with that being said, Apocalypse, how we doing? Welcome in. Dope ass streams, Apocalypse. Got to give you that. But with that being said, guys, like we are not doing this again. We're not doing this to hurt, harm, or destroy. We are doing this to spread that awareness for you guys to understand that when you take up that role of that mantle of a mental health advocate, there's fucking rules to this shit. Okay, there's a way that you conduct yourself, and just because somebody comes to you and somebody speaks to you about their personal health, it's not your business to speak to other people. Okay, so if you're going to claim to be a mental health advocate, then you had
They
better damn well understand that it's not your place to speak.
they changed their name from CJDTTV to the Invincible to Fall Damage.
Yeah, that's what they
Yes.
did as soon as we started
Sorry,
talking out.
Diamond. I'm just reading chat.
Okay, right here, Invincible Fall Damage. This is the Twitch name.
Yeah, and it's also their Discord name.
Yeah, and their Discord name. Right there.
Oh, Epic. Yo, thank you for saying that. Epic just said in on the YouTube that we should re-enter the title as educational purposes of exposure, per se. Something along
For
something
our
along
video, we put beware of Twitch user. That's how we had ours.
No, Tiny, you're good, bro. We appreciate you being here. Nobody ever needs to apologize for not making it, guys, to the streams or the podcast. At the end of the day, I'm going to
you know
share
we
a
love you
line with
guys.
everybody that's here that Megan loves. Remove all expectations from your channel. When you expect nothing, you have nothing to be worried about. The fact that people can't make it in or they're here for a short period of time, the fact that you showed up, that's what matters. I expect nobody to show up just because I go live. Okay? The ones that are willing to show up, the ones that are willing to be here, they're going to be here when they can. They're going to show up when they can. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to be here for you. I expect nothing. I just expect to go live, make an asshole out of myself, welcome in Ducky and Panda, and have a good time. That's it. So, no apology needed, Tiny. I love you, brother. You know that from the bottom of my heart, man. You're a fucking inspiration. You're an amazing dude. You work your ass off, bro. Just keep an eye on your health for me, my guy, and do your thing, homie. I love you. That I appreciate you too for all the help you offer to people. Mental health is a real struggle and hard to deal with. I'm glad that you two are out helping. We do what we
Oh,
can, Miss Tiny. And a lot of it, I'm going to be upfront with you guys. A lot of it stems from the fact that when it comes down to it, we want the Reaper Central community to have all the best possible information that we can provide.
We
Okay,
want
as
to
the co-owners of Reaper Central, that's our job.
not to go a step beyond that. We protect our own. We take care of our own. So we want everybody to have the same information that we have.
And I mean, honestly, you know, the Zontar family is as far as I'm concerned now a part of the Reaper Central community. So, you know, what they are bringing to this community, we are going to stand behind them. We're going to stand with them in this ordeal, because we don't agree with the behavior. We don't agree with what's going on, and just like them, we want to make Twitch a better place for people to be successful and grow. And this happens through unity and as we stated early on, relatability. The Reaper Central community has a lot of traits and a lot of things that relate to what their community has. So, in the interest of growth on all aspects and all fronts, standing behind a community like theirs, it benefits everybody involved.
yes. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Couldn't have said it any better.
Well, a lot of people where they fail to understand what it takes to be successful is relating to other people. That's what a lot of it comes down to. You know what I mean? Duck and Panda, how'd you find the channel? Welcome in. Um, are you a streamer? If so, what do you stream? When do you stream? How do you stream? And are you affiliated? Oh, I heard some about your mom's dick. So clearly you are a streamer.
Oh my God.
Some of us were talking yesterday, and we think a big YouTube channel like Drama Alert or something should be brief on this situation. Maybe they can reach it and say, well, and that's just it. We're streaming this to both Twitch and YouTube. Both
Yep.
VODs will be up.
Yep.
And I mean, on average for the podcast, we average somewhere between 200 and 400 views on the VOD. So
On a
trust me when
single
I tell
VOD,
you,
that's
yeah,
the
trust me
VODs
when I
go
tell you, the
crazy.
information will spread like herpes.
And we also, if anyone wants to know more detail into it, we've also had our VOD up on David's channel, Gaming with Zontar,
Yes.
on
Yes.
the
Can we?
details. Like,
Do we have any mods in here? Can one of you guys shout them out again, please?
I think I went into. I pretty much got everything. I know Angel and I were talking a little bit today that there was a few spots that were missed, but overall, those are the worst parts of what's happened.
All right, this is Balta there. Don't tell me how to do on my own channel. Any Havoc, I do stream. I'm a variety streamer and forgot the rest of the questions. Are you affiliated? Thank you, Andy, for sending people our way. Fucking love you, brother. And fuck, I forgot the rest of the questions too. Okay, are you affiliated?
We forgot the rest of the
No, you're
questions
good,
too.
RJ. I don't remember what I said. Yo, this stuff is amazing. It's delicious. Christmas morning? Yo, congratulations. And then I should be allowed to do it now. So that is Gaming with Zontar, and then this is his wife, Angela Zontar. Nope, I got 9 more seconds. Fuck you, channel. I'm gonna live my goddamn life.
Yeah, it usually takes about a minute to a minute and a half to post to do that.
Guys, this is proof that we don't actually own our channels, okay? Just so you
We
know.
just
So we're
work here,
exposing
guys.
Twitch too.
We just
Yeah,
work
we're
here.
exposing Twitch also. There we. The fuck you mean? I wait another 30 seconds. That's some racist shit. I hate you. I'll shout you out in a minute. It's being
it's all
rude.
good. It's
All good.
Now,
But the VOD
let's
is in
get a.
his channel, correct?
Yeah.
the VOD is
Okay.
in Gaming
Okay.
with Zontar.
Okay.
Yes.
Just to be sure, so
Yo,
that we
Death,
can
have a good night at work, homie.
properly send people
Okay, there
to
you
the
go.
right direction.
Apparently RJ could do it, but I couldn't. So, fuck you, Twitch.
That's what having a
So
mod is about.
I wanna get some backstory on you guys. Okay. Let's flip the negative. Let's go into the positive. When did you guys both stream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, did you guys meet on Twitch? Did you guys meet outside of Twitch?
Outside of Twitch, we've been married for 7 years.
Almost 8.
Yeah.
Okay, and now how long have you guys been streaming?
Oh, just over a year.
Yeah, December was a
Okay.
year for us.
Okay. Good night, Miss Tiny. So did you both like just start streaming at the same time? Like how did you guys come about being like a couple that streams together?
Me and Immense have talked about it for probably close to 4 years. And eventually he did a test stream and I'm like, you know what? There's no point in just dawdling and waiting and hoping for the perfect moment, and kind of just jumped in, and Angel saw how much fun we were having, so jumped in too.
Okay.
I got a question real quick that's coming from YouTube. Does that person that we were discussing, does that person have a good following?
They have 500 and some followers on Twitch. Yes.
Yeah. But from the numbers I saw when I used to watch It looks like it's a follow for follow kind of
Okay.
deal.
So not
So
even
because
Okay.
like next to
in
no viewership, all follows.
yeah, because you'd
Gotcha.
go
3
in
to
and she's
4,
at like
and
3 to
then the odd
4.
times she'd get up to maybe 8 people.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I
I
mean,
mean,
we
because
can.
me and Epic
Apparently.
were just kind of like bouncing off each other, and I kind of get the drift of where she was going with this is the idea
Well, hold
of
on, because
you're
I'm that
causing it,
guy.
huh?
I'm that guy. I'm a piece of shit.
You are that guy,
So
but the
let's go
idea
ahead and let's actually look at numbers.
because
Okay.
here was the direction that we were thinking is she going out there to and doing this just to boost her numbers on Twitch? Like what is the whole reasoning behind this?
I mean, it could be because we would raid over with. I mean, not that I get crazy numbers, but they were more than what they were getting. So
Right,
any boost is a boost, right?
right.
All right. Well, I mean, this person is so irrelevant.
Oh no, absolutely
Uh,
not. No, we're not giving that person any attention.
no, they are so irrelevant on Twitch that they literally don't have a rating. And are they affiliated?
No.
They said they were at one point,
Okay.
but
Okay. No, it
like
said okay. I stand corrected. It does say here that they are affiliated as of August 26th of 2019. 533 followers.
but I think
But
she was
has
affiliate, then I guess she was affiliate, but then not because you go into her stream and I believe there's no like channel points or anything.
the last stream,
Hmm.
the last VOD they have is March 13th of 2023. That was a 20-minute view, a 20-minute VOD of what looks to be a quick scope. Whoopity fucking do, the same as every other fucking loser.
Yeah,
Um,
deleted everything.
mm,
Yeah,
not
they
off,
deleted.
not off Twitch Tracker, my man. You can
They
delete what you want off your channel. It doesn't come off
Oh,
Twitch Tracker.
Okay.
I
okay.
can, I can see it. I
I
can
will.
see clips. I can see
And
clips here.
another
Um,
thing was she did try to do the whole I'm in a mental health chat at least
One.
one
Oh
Yeah.
stream she
no.
did, and then that stream got her like 8. That's where she got like the 8 to 10 people in there.
yeah, it says the last stream was for one viewer, and that was December 23rd of 2023 for 19 minutes.
Huh.
And then she was on today because people were watching her.
Weird.
Maybe that hasn't posted yet, but
Yeah, no,
Maybe.
as far as
that obviously isn't posted yet.
because I'm looking at December 27th, a Zontar comedy show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sound familiar to you guys?
Yes, and
Yeah.
she's definitely
Okay.
streamed after that because we were in her streams
Yeah,
after that.
oh, right here. Okay, January 4th,
Yeah.
10:54, mental health stream. Feel free to vent.
That's the one I was talking about. So she kind of took that from us because
So
we were
they
Oh,
were
mental
just
health.
doing a copycat mental health stream on top of it.
Yep.
yeah.
So
Trying
add
to help
insult to
people that,
injury. Heard.
yeah,
Well, I don't
Wow.
think many people will be going there.
not anymore anyway.
Well,
Hopefully.
judging by this, had one view. So it was very successful. I mean,
Might have been bought.
not
I don't know.
exactly.
When I went in there was at least 8 people in there because we were talking and there was at least
I mean, at this point,
There
what
was a
I'm thinking
clip on
is
November 9th.
she pulled herself up through all of her other identities just to get a view.
She might have.
Well, I know when we were in there was at least 2 people that we knew that we know who they are and they were
Oh,
in
okay.
there.
Yeah.
Plus,
'Cause
I was in there and I'm pretty sure you were in there, so there would have been at least 4 of us.
But I mean, as Dark Forest just said, the scariest thing about this person is doing mental health streams and attempting to reach out and help new people.
yeah.
Like, that's the scarier aspect to this.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's what's
for
kind of
sure.
bothering me is this person clearly has some fucking problems. But now they are posing as a mental health advocate now they're literally fishing for people to come in and trust them to take their information, which is
Yeah,
furthermore
exactly.
why
Fishing for more
we
information,
need
for
to
more stories.
we
Yep.
need to get that name out there. So Duck and your Panda, just so you're to bring you up to speed, there's a list of names pinned to the top of the screen here. This is a streamer on Twitch who has infiltrated mental health communities, one being the Zontar community, and has taken other people's mental health situations and used them to their own benefit. Um, Essentially taking everything but the pain from the people that actually walk the shoes of these mental health issues, and is now going around Twitch and using these stories for their own gain and benefit. That's kind of the brief recap of what's going on here tonight. It is. It's very sick. And again, we're not asking anybody to go trash talk this person. We're not asking anybody to go and hate raid them, anything of the sort. We just want you guys to be aware of this person, what their goal is, what they're doing. Ultimately, people like this will destroy themselves. But the question is, without this person being exposed, how many lives is this person going to destroy before they quit? And we want to avoid more people being hurt and affected by this, because when it comes to mental health, I mean, you're already walking a thin line. I hate to be blunt, but I'm blunt as fuck. So let me be blunt. You're already walking a thin line. You are already battling with your depression, your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts. The last thing you need is for somebody to make a mockery out of what you're dealing with. And that's what
Mhm.
this is, right?
It's
That's what
not
this
something you
person's
joke
doing.
about.
Yes. It's you may have the story. You may walk in this person's story, but you are not in their shoes. Okay? You are not dealing with the pain and the agony and the suffering that they are dealing with on a daily basis, right? And to take somebody's story of losing a very close, very best friend, and to make that story yours, you not only are leaving these people with the pain of somebody they lost, but essentially you're telling them your pain is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. And it does, right? It does. When you're dealing with mental health, it matters. It all matters. You matter as an individual, as a couple, as a family. You matter. So we don't want other people suffering at the hands of this piece of shit. I'll say it, because they feel that it's okay to behave this way, and nobody's going to speak about it.
Oh no, it's getting spoke about.
Right. And
And
I mean,
to take it a step further, I'm sorry to cut you. I just really want to say this to you guys because you guys are amazing. Just by the little that I know about you guys, I will be checking you guys out and stopping by for sure.
no,
But I
thank
do
you.
want to say, I hope that that one person doesn't stop you guys from continuing to help other people who are going through shit.
Oh,
Because
Well,
I
never.
because
No.
like we
because
said
I
in
would
our
be
video,
I mean because I how many times has this happened to other people where they're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done helping other people. Fuck this shit. It's you know what I mean? Like I don't want to see other people stop helping other people.
Right.
yeah, like we said in our video too, like this isn't gonna change the way we do things. Well, it'll change a little bit of how we do things, but we're still gonna be there to help our community. We're still gonna be there to help people that need help as best as we can.
It
We're just
doesn't
gonna be a
change.
little bit more weary and like
It doesn't change the channel. It just changes how we go about things.
Mega,
But
you need to read that. What was just posted on YouTube?
Yep.
That is
So
spot on what I've been
100
trying to say.
so 100 individuals. This is by Epically Me. 100 individuals can go through the exact same experience, and each one of them will perceive it different with different traumatic moments.
yeah, so
for
true.
sure.
It's spot on. I mean, everybody goes through a loss of family, loss of friends, but the impact is never the same,
No,
right? The
no.
damage is never the same. So I'll be blunt with you guys. I lost my mom Christmas morning. I still haven't dealt with it because so many other things have taken place since then that for me to find the time to take a step back and deal with the loss of my mom, I don't know where to start. Right? I don't know where to begin. And the same thing goes for my father. I lost my father 3 or 4 years ago. And I have yet to deal with the loss of my father. You know, the thing about my father was when I found out that my father was sick, I ripped my father to pieces. Okay. And I did this because my father has used cancer and suicide and things like that to try to manipulate me, to pay his bills and to take care of him. Come to find out through the long haul that none of it was true. Right. And we all know the story of the boy who cried wolf. So when
Yep.
my sister called me and my sister's like, hey, listen, dad has cancer this time. It's for real. I'm like, oh, really? Well, let me get his number. And I got some for real shit to say to him. And I called my dad and I ripped my dad apart, man. You're a piece of shit my whole fucking life. Right? You mentally and emotionally fucked me up, and come to find out, like after everything was said and done, my sister's like, bro, like, I'm a fucking nurse. Like, here's the paperwork. He's dying. You know? Um, and I'll be honest with you, I think the reality is my father is the only person that I've ever forgiven. But we were told we had 3 to 6 months. My father passed in 6 weeks.
Wow.
So what good is forgiving when the moment that you forgave him, he died 2 days later? My father never knew who my son was. My son never knew who my father was. And these are all things that in my dad's final days, I told my dad, you will never know who your grandson is. He will never know who you are. And I get to live the rest of my life with that. And whether it be a misdiagnosis on the doctor's part or just be ignorance on my part, I felt in that moment that I was owed answers that really they weren't mine to get. So when it comes down to mental health and it comes down to dealing with things, as Epic said, like everybody goes through the motions in the way that they go through the motions. Nobody has the right to judge or steal or manipulate those motions. So what you guys are going through, what you guys are dealing with, it's relatable in so many ways. But the pain and the suffering is something that nobody can relate to. Um, Bullet Girl, thank you for being here. Um, yeah, I don't even know. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's just, I mean, on my half of it, once I figured everything out and once we got the pieces in place, is I cut them off. I'm done with them. It doesn't affect me anymore. It was more of building more, like I say, that communication line with everybody to make sure that no one else is affected by it again. And so we feel comfortable saying, you know what, that person's a little sketchy to me. What have you heard or what do you feel?
Yeah.
'Cause
Again, like I said, we're not wishing any ill will on anybody, but what we are wishing is that people take a mental note of the behavior that's taking place.
yeah,
We don't want to glorify this person, not in any way, shape, or form. They are not worthy of a glorification. Okay. Um, it's more or less the lines of, people like this walk amongst us, and we need to be able. I'll put it this way. I tell these people this all the time. There are more snakes in your garden than there are worms. Okay.
yeah,
We need to, as content creators, we need to become more equipped to identify the harms in our gardens so it can be a safe space for the worms that are there for the benefit. That's probably like the most intellectual shit I've said in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
well, it's so true. The
I
quicker,
slightly just impressed myself.
the quicker we can identify these problems, the better for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, not everybody that's in your garden wants you to be successful.
Yep.
And that's kind of where people struggle, right? And just to kind of touch in with what Dark Forest was saying. Dark Forest was saying that they contemplated quitting streaming.
Mhm.
So the impact, people start streaming for many different reasons, right? Some people want to be affiliated, some people don't. I know streamers that gave up their affiliation because they don't do this for the money, right? They got money. They do this simply because they like bringing happiness to other people, right? And this gentleman that Big Daddy Country introduced me to, he gave up streaming. He gave up his affiliation. Sorry, he still streams, but the gentleman does giveaways every time he streams, right? So he's not getting anything for streaming, but he's giving, right? Now you got other people that stream because they want to go partner. You got other people that stream because to them, this is an outlet for what they're dealing with. Okay. So, I mean, you could skip a rock across 50 names on Twitch, and at least half of them are dealing with something.
Right.
At least half of them, this is an outlet for them to get on here and at least try to make somebody's day better in a way to make themselves feel better, right? So it's safe to say that this affects so many people across the drawing board, and nobody has the right to stop your dream. Nobody has the right to interfere with what you're doing. And this person seems to feel like it is okay to get on here, steal people's reality. Who gives a shit if they quit? Who gives a shit if they give up? They don't bear the damage that it's causing.
Good. Welcome in again, After
So
Dark, y'all.
that's why we're here. That's why we're discussing this.
Yeah, because, like I said, not 1 ounce of remorse towards what any of us have felt.
Ducky, my heart goes out to you. That is amazing. We all have something on our shoulders. It is how we carry it that makes us who we are. A fucking men to that. Chat, if you guys have any questions for these two, please do not hesitate to at them and ask the question. And whether it be on YouTube or on Twitch, we will make sure that they get asked the question so they can answer it.
Yeah,
For sure, 100%.
for
You
sure.
guys-
Yeah,
As much as we can.
Yeah, you guys know how these podcasts work. When we have guests on here, you guys are more than welcome to get involved with the guests, speak to the guests, and engage yourself with the conversation. I appreciate it, Dark. Welcome back, Goddess. Okay, so in the interest of moving in a positive manner, so this question is for each of you, okay? And I don't want you guys to think of this as you guys as a couple. Individually, what has been your biggest struggle on Twitch aside from this situation?
For me, I guess it's figuring out what I want to do with it, because I started off with gaming and now I'm going into more of like just chatting streams so that I can focus more on the people. Because like I said, our main thing is to try and help as many people as we can, as best as we can, or at least try to point them in the right direction. And yeah, that's.
So
I
your
think
biggest
my
struggle is not knowing the direction you want to go in.
finding your groove.
finding the groove and yeah.
Okay, so that makes this a little more personal for you, Ducky. So I do apologize that you came into the stream under the context of what it is. And again, I do apologize for your loss. But I have the utmost respect for you carrying out what I can only assume was your brother's dream. So a lot of respect for that aspect. RJ says nobody will feel the same about the same situation. That being said, we all carry our baggage in a different manner. It is what we do with the lessons that baggage brought that makes us who we are. I know too many people who use situations similar to mine to excuse their behavior instead of being better than their environmental upbringing. Amen. Apocalypse said, it's good. I hope you have an amazing night and good enjoying the stream, listening to Spotify. So I just want to make sure I'm keeping up with chat. I don't want to let chat fall behind. Again, Ducky, that is respect. Oki says, I carry my stuff in wonky circles, praying I make someone laugh in the process, hoping the fall won't hurt too much. And you want to know something? I'm going to say it like this, like, Oki, I am a bottler, okay? What I mean by
Same.
that is I will bottle so much. Smiley was good. I will bottle so much, right? I will just keep fucking stuffing it and stuffing it and stuffing it. And one of my biggest outlets, I was just talking to Epic Zombie about this. I will get in my car and I will take off. The destination is nowhere, right? The destination is nowhere. But for me, the sound of the exhaust, the sound of the speakers, right? These things, they calm me. They help me to, I guess, mentally get myself back to neutral, think about my situation. Yash, I see you, sweetheart. Get myself back to neutral. But the reality of it is that bottle still remains full, right? And at some point in time, the lid is going to burst off that bottle and I am going to fucking explode. And I have found comfort and I have found solitude within my community to be able to open that bottle and dump some out and sort through it and know that everything I dump out, it's gone. Right? It's not being thrown up in the Twitchosphere, you know, or Instagram or Twitter for people to debate and decide. It's gone. I found that comfort. I have that comfort. Not everybody does. My mental health, to be honest with you, Smiley, yeah, my mental health is like a 2, bro. Like, I have found so much peace and so much comfort and so much meaning in the last few days. And a lot of it I owe to Epic Zombie Queen, and my team here at Reaper Central. Like, my mental outlook and view on a lot of things has changed. Okay, and I have always said this, guys. If you are not growing with your channel, okay, if you are not evolving with your channel, and you're not changing your mental thought process, then you're not necessarily growing, right? You have to be able to grow with your content. You have to be able to grow with your community. Your community is going to change you in ways that you never expected. And change isn't a bad thing. Change is never a bad thing. You almost want to allow these people to come into your life and change you because you're going to see a better you and you're going to live a better you. And if you got people in your circle that are not uplifting you, that are not changing you, that are not supporting you, that are not giving you those fundamentals that you need and you want, get them out of your circle. They don't belong there. Okay? The harshest reality is, as human beings, we tend to hold on to things that are not ours to hold on to. Right? We find an emotional reason to attach that emotional fucking grappling hook to things that don't belong. People will come into your life that are not meant to be there permanently. They are only meant to come into your life to teach you something, and then they are meant to go and be gone and never be thought of again. But we tend to hold on to these people and force them to stay around when they don't need to be there. Okay? Because after that positive lesson is taught, it's negativity that's filled. So you got to get rid of them.
Yeah, the
Same thing
biggest
with
part with that
Twitch.
is people get so comfortable with familiarity. They get comfortable with the same shit over and over again.
Or the opposite of that is afraid of change.
That too.
Okay? They're afraid of change.
Yep.
Right? When you sit back and you think about it, look at Twitch. Everybody here has been an affiliate, right? Or non-affiliate. Everybody pushed to affiliation. Now, Mega and I have had multiple conversations, right? And I'm going to put Mega on the blasting table. Mega has said to me so many times, man, it fucking sucks when we help people get to that affiliation and then they just blow us off. They're gone, right? And I fire back with, yeah, dude, it's a shitty feeling. But hindsight being 2020, we need those people to go. We need those people to turn around and say, I can do it on my own. Because that gives us the comedic value of the time that we spent to help you. Because you don't grow.
Yeah.
You don't go anywhere. You sit stagnant at 1 to 3 viewers. You're constantly crying and complaining. Why am I not growing? Why am I not successful? Right? But we also know what it's like to come from a toxic community and feel some type of obligation to owe them our support. Anybody that I have personally helped get affiliated, you don't owe me shit. You don't owe me a view. You don't owe me support. You don't owe me subs, biddies, nothing. Fact of the matter is, I helped you get affiliation because it helped me. I helped you get affiliation because I want to see you succeed. Because if nobody else has told you, you mean something, you matter, and your success is going to be amazing. And whether you come to my channel once a week, once a month, or once a year, I don't give a shit. When you get to that point where you're pushing for partner, yes, I'm in your back seat, drinking my shit, telling you you got this. That's what it means to be successful, guys. That's what it means to look at other people's success before you look at your own. And in the long run, I'll get to where I want to be. I apologize for taking over. My bad. Anyway, Zontar, I take this shit very serious, man. Like I get very passionate about this. So,
No, it's very good. It's very good.
what is your biggest struggle?
And honestly, aside from tech stuff, because I'll be the first to admit I'm the worst for tech. Just
That's why we got a guy.
yeah,
Right?
I found a few people that I can contact. It's been really enlightening. But just trying to find my own uniqueness within our square, right? It's been my biggest struggle because I too have a big issue with bottling up my emotions. And I mean, we have 4 kids running around here, so that bottle fills up very quickly some days. But streaming has helped me work through a lot of that, but still trying to find my uniqueness is my struggle.
Well, let me ask you this question. What do you stream? What do you guys stream? I mean, you look like Fortnite streamers.
I do Fortnite, Roblox, just anything that really catches my eyes. A very variety, but
We've also
fallback is always Fortnite, or our once we're out of winter is our real life gardening streams.
and laundry.
Yeah, our laundry talks.
I mean, but that's different. I don't think I've ever seen anybody talk while folding laundry. Fact of the matter is, if I can send you my fucking laundry to fold it, I would do that.
Your laundry.
Like
Yeah.
real shit. I got a basket of laundry downstairs right now that's been asked to be folded for 2 days. You better fucking wait. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather take a nap than fold laundry. I'm just being honest.
Oh, I hear ya.
Well, honestly, it just came from a need of would love to stream, but I also have like 8 loads of laundry that need to be folded. So I'm like, well, we'll give it a shot, and it actually turned out to be one of our more successful
Now,
streams.
let me ask you a question. Do you guys stream that to IRL streaming or do you stream that to like just chatting?
Just chatting.
So what if I told you if you went to an IRL stream, you might have more success?
I'd probably try it.
Here's why. What is just chatting? Just chatting is people that get together to talk shit, right? Hi, Mega Grym Show. Okay.
Right.
IRL is people who are doing real life shit, right? So and I'm not saying it'll be. I'm just giving you my input. It wouldn't hurt to try an IRL stream and scale your success. Now
Yeah.
you can't scale it off of one time. This is something that you got to give 30 to 60 days to do, right? And a lot of people, they get so fucking confused when I tell them that. You
Oh,
can't
yeah.
stream VR one time and claim it's not successful,
Right.
right? So my financial advisor, also my business partner, when I first got involved with him, he said to me, he said, if you don't got 5 minutes, don't give this 5 years. Right?
Yeah.
I never understood what the fuck he meant. Because like I wasted years on relationships. So clearly I got time for stupid shit. Right? So now that I think about it and I put my mind and I put my heart into it, I look at it and I'm like, okay, if it's something you really want, you got to give it 5 years. You got to give it an honest to God effort for 5 years, right? Think about it in this aspect. You open your own business, your own pizza shop. In 1 year, you can't scale your success. It takes 3 to 5 years to actually tell if that business will be successful. So I kind of look at my streaming career in the same aspect. I'm going on 3 years in. I got another 2 years to decide if I want to keep it going or not. You know, I got time. I got to keep doing things the way I'm doing it. It'll be what it is when it's ready to be that. So, I mean, I would say maybe try an IRL stream. Give it a month, see what it does for you. Right? See if it changes your viewership. Maybe there's other people on there that like to fold laundry. It'd be fucking weird. You guys can all fold laundry together. Right? Like a fucking laundry folding conglomerate of
Oh,
people
Right.
that drink coffee and fold towels.
well,
Fucking weird.
I mean, it's got to get done somehow.
Yeah, no shit, right? But
Stranger things have
imagine,
happened.
yeah, imagine
Yeah.
blowing up to become a partner off of Twitch to folding laundry. That is fucking success.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, folding laundry, that's more of a personal thing. So ultimately, you're setting a personal setting, right? So
Yeah.
mental health and folding laundry going together as one.
As well as
Yeah.
our garden streams, they do really,
Yeah.
really well too.
Oh, dang, I lost a follower. Shit. Bye. Thank you. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, so I listen. I used to be childish. I used to go, and when somebody would unfollow me, I would find out how long they've been following my channel. And if you were following me for like 500 days and you've never said a word in my channel, I would come to your channel the next time you're live and give you like 500 biddies and say, this is one biddy for every day that you followed me and never fucking supported me. And then I realized it was costing me money, so I stopped doing it.
Yeah.
So now I just thank them for unfollowing and I keep it moving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of getting upset about it, just say thank you and move on.
Right.
Yep.
And
No,
it's crazy, right? Because I don't think I've said anything stupid or anything, childish. I feel like I've been very informational and respectable given the topic. So for somebody to unfollow me, given the information I'd given, clearly they don't support what it is that I support. So
right.
I didn't lose. You know what I mean? They did. Because their life sucks.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So what is your guys' goal? What are you guys shooting for?
Honestly, I want to eventually make it my full time so I can stay home more with the kids.
All right. And for your wife?
I'm mainly out there to help people, so just to try to help as many people as we can so they're not go through the same stuff we've gone through, and just to be supportive to people, be a place where they can talk openly, be a safe spot.
Okay. Maggie, you got anything?
Okay.
I mean, you just got that look on your face like, yeah.
No, man, this has been very, very deep, man. This has been one of our more deeper ones that we've done in a while.
Yo, Apocalypse, have a good night. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like these podcasts are always, and like you guys, I'll be honest with you, you guys we had nobody for tonight. You know what I mean? Like we were gonna get on here and just bullshit around, fuck around, get drunk. I mean, why not? And I came into your guys' stream when you were talking about it, and I'm like, well, let's bring it to a bigger community, a bigger, viewership, and let's get the word out there.
Yeah.
Let's really make people aware of what's going on, and I'm not saying you guys have a small community. Please don't take it that way. But I feel like the more people we can make aware of this, the better we can help protect all of our communities. Um,
Absolutely.
uh,
Yeah,
Angels
for
should
sure.
consider getting certified for mental health, like therapists, and run an at-home practice. Ooh, good idea. See, you got
There
the
you go.
clocks turning. That way, more time for the family. Bingo. Of course, I hope you have an amazing evening. Oh, Apocalypse, I am. After we're done with the podcast, I'm going to game with Epic Zombie. So my night's going to be great, but thank you. I hope you have a good night as well. Get some good Z's. Um, but yeah, so like one thing I tell people, right, is when it comes to growing your channel, there's communities already built. Why are you trying to reinvent the wheel? Right? Why are you trying to change what it takes to be successful? Instead of trying to change what's already there, get on board with it and utilize it. Right? I had a partner of Twitch tell me that, he spent his entire time on Twitch
Snake.
only streaming Fortnite. Right? And it led to him becoming a partner of Twitch. But there weren't, he made sacrifices to get there. Right? He
Yeah.
almost lost the most important thing to him to get the partner. So there's a lot more that goes into making it than what people are willing to acknowledge or accept.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, even just to grow your channel in general. Like because you're gonna end up spending so much time in other people's channels, talking to
Yeah.
them, getting to know them, networking, grinding that out. And then you still gotta find time for your own shit on top of clips, editing, the list goes on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot. There's a lot that goes into a taco. I see you, big homie. There's a lot that goes into making it and being successful, right? But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, let me ask you guys this: what is your guys' definition of success on Twitch?
I mean, for me, as long as we're all happy doing what we're doing, like, because there's the three of us that kind of do it together. So, I mean, as long as we're happy doing what we're doing, that's success for me right there.
I like it, Mrs. Miss
Oh,
Angel.
yep. That as well, but also, like I said, helping people and just, yeah, just trying to get as
Yeah.
many people to help or just have a space where they can talk and just listen.
Well, that's what makes me happy. So,
Yeah, exactly. So,
Okay. Trying to think of what else I could throw at you. Um, Being happy, having wonderful community and wonderful people, the surrounding communities, helping each other and building long-lasting friendships online and eventually. Yeah, I mean,
well said.
very nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is well said. And Meg and I talked about this multiple times in the past. Like, it's one thing, it, it's one thing having a viewer, right? Having somebody that comes by your stream and says, "Hey, what's up? How's it going? How you been?" But it's another thing to have a genuine connection, right? To
Yeah.
have somebody who actually notices that you haven't been on or around for 3 days. Now they're in your inbox, your whispers, your Discord, trying to find a way to get at you, right? And saying, "Hey, it's been 3 days. Where you been? Are you good? Everything okay?" Right? There's a difference. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
But building that type of connection, it's not something that's easy to do. Right? It's not something that's done overnight. Fuck, man, it's not something that's done in 3-4 months. Right? Breaking that
Nope.
trust barrier, that is something that takes time. Because just like you are worried about your information being put out there, so are they.
Yeah.
So again, it comes down to if you guys ain't willing to take 5 minutes, man, don't 5 years, don't waste 5 minutes. This is a journey and
Oh
it's a
yeah.
business. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you're not having fun building your business, then what the fuck are you doing anyway?
Right.
Right. You got to
You
do
know what I mean?
something you love.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's like the biggest switch for me because, like, I mean, most people they love playing video games. So I'm like, oh, that'll be if this actually takes off, that'll be great. But to find how much more being that space and and helping people is like video games is like that compared to it. Like video games helping people with everything that tops everything.
So let me ask you this: what do you find to be more important, putting on a good show for your viewers or engaging with your chat?
Engaging with the
Engaging with
chat
chat.
for sure.
Why?
To get
I
to know people, to get to have like a good community and support and
I find so that they feel important when they come to your stream so
that
that they
too.
don't like there's hundreds of other people on Twitch doing kind of the same thing. I want them to know that this is a place that they're respected, their support is appreciated.
They feel
They
important.
yeah, they just feel important for selecting us. Like we want everybody to feel as important as the first viewer that we got coming back continuously. They're all superstars.
Well, I asked that question because for once in 3 years, almost 3 years I've been on here, I actually came across a streamer where I talked in their chat and they were like, no, 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 Grim, listen, you can just lurk. You don't have to talk. And I'm like, are you telling me to shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Right?
Because that was the nicest anyone's ever told me to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? And they were like, no, I just like, I don't want you to feel obligated to come in here and have to talk. Like,
Right?
let me know that you're lurking. I know that you're here. Refresh your tab. But at the end of the day, I know you're here.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was weird to me. Right? It was odd. Like, because I'm the type of person where if I come into your channel, I'm gonna say, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Right? And 9 times out of 10, yes, I'm in the middle of crushing kids' dreams on COD or Fortnite, because we all have to do it, right? We gotta teach a little asshole something.
Yep.
Right?
Fortnite is more or less when I'm drinking. That's the only time I can deal with that shit. But at the end of the day, like, going into someone's chat, for me, it's like I want to know you, right? So, like
Yeah.
me personally, if you come into my channel as a first time chatter and you exclamation point lurk, that's the last time you're gonna be in my channel. Because I don't want to know that you know how to lurk. I want to know who you are. How'd you find the channel? Are you affiliated? That's what I want to know. Answer those questions and then lurk away, right? I'll build a friendship with you or a bond with you over time.
Yeah.
But if you come into my channel just because I have numbers, you're getting banned. If you come into my channel just because you want an exclamation point lurk and think that having your name seen in my list of viewers means something, you're getting banned. I don't give a shit about your name being seen. Okay. And that's not me being disrespectful. Me as a streamer, I want to build a connection with you, right? I want to
Yeah.
know who you are, what you are, why you are. Why are you streaming? Why are you here? What are you doing? Right? How can
Right?
I help you? How can I be involved with you? Right? So, like, I'll be in the middle of a game and I will literally crash my car into a fucking wall to go show you how to set up a bot with 80 people in my chat. I don't give a
Yep.
shit if they get bothered by it. Right?
Oh yeah.
I'm here to help other people first and enjoy my content second.
Yes,
My
for sure.
13-year-old gets frustrated with that when I did Fortnite streams, or I still do, and I'll just stand there. I'm like, oh, somebody has something to say. You're gonna die. You didn't even build yourself in. Oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
Let me die. The game's second.
Yeah. Dark says, for me, started out with game streaming, but I did one music stream, which is my true passion, and my numbers were super positive. So now I only do music streams. I enjoy the more I don't feel so stressed. God, I can engage with chat more. It's just a better experience, better vibes, beautiful music. And that's what it's about, man. So here's the thing, right? The journey on Twitch is an amazing fucking journey. It really is.
Oh
And
yeah.
and once you get affiliated, the most amazing thing should be finding who you are, which is why I state your mindset should always be evolving with your content. The
Yeah.
more that you evolve your mindset, the more that you're willing to change, the more that the sky is the limit and you're opening these doors for yourself to be successful. Okay? So the fact that you start off gaming and we're like, this isn't really my cup of tea. You did the music and you're like, holy shit, my passion. This is what it is. Rock with it. Run with your music streams. Because the sky's the limit, man. Your success is there. Now it's a matter of building that community around your music and waiting for that moment when your community says, hey, Dark, let's make that push. And just so we're all clear, you don't make a partner push with an average of 10 viewers. Okay. I think this might be something that people are confused about.
Or 5.
You,
Don't don't start doing that shit. I'm so sick of seeing
Defender,
that
what's
shit.
good, bro? You wanna start your partner push when your average is around like 69, 60, maybe 67. I know we got a couple of partners in here that can probably kind of vouch for that. But you also don't want to announce that you're on a partner push because, truth be told, your snakes will bare their teeth when
Yep.
you announce you're pushing for partner.
Yep, your numbers will drop
Okay.
on purpose every time you announce it. I know 2 partners specifically that I have talked to personally about this, and they saw their numbers as soon as they said something about pushing for partner or going for partner at some point, their numbers went down
Yep.
by at least 10%.
Ben, next stream partner push. I fucking love Ben, dude. Ben is the shit. And yeah, it's the truth, guys. Like the moment you announce a partner push, that is the moment that your enemies will make themselves known. Okay, but here's the kicker: your community is gonna tell you when they're ready to see you reach partner. They're gonna show up. They're gonna show out. And no, not through raids. You're gonna click that fucking go live button, and within a matter of 15 minutes, you got 70, 80 people in your chat. Guess what? Your chat's pulling, right? Your community's pulling. They want to make that move. Okay. And here's my biggest issue with partners. In order for you to get partner, you are asking your community to sit in on every single stream that you do to give you those numbers to say to Twitch, like, hey, listen, I am worth the opportunity. So when you get that letter from Twitch that says, congratulations, we wanna offer you an invite to join the partner program here at Twitch, and you fill out that application and Twitch comes back and says, congratulations, we are now giving you the title as a partner of Twitch. Don't be a fucking scumbag and spit on your community.
And then 2 weeks later, they have 30 viewers.
Yeah.
Right.
And turn around and say, if you really support me, if you're really about me and my journey on Twitch, you're going to follow me over to YouTube and TikTok and Facebook and fucking Snapchat me that pussy. And you're going to follow me over there so I can be partner there too. No, listen, I supported you on Twitch. I gave you my time, the most valuable thing that I will never get back. The least you can do is show up to my stream once a month for 5 minutes and let me know that you're still breathing like I am. But the reality of it
Cheers,
is,
Epic. Go get you a drink.
the reality of it is we know plenty of partners who reach that, they achieve that, they get that partnership, and they are the ones that are stuck streaming to less people than I do on a bad day. So if you're gonna be that person that uses other people to get what you want, just remember, when you achieve your goal, it was not on your own fucking energy. It was not on your own time. It was on your community's time. And you owe it to your community to give them time back. Because personally, I believe that partnership is something that is taught. It is not something that is handed to you.
True.
My fault.
Like,
I get carried away, man. I'm telling you, I'm fun.
well, I mean, none of us would be able to do any of this without other people supporting us. So that's why I think everybody that comes to any of our streams, it's like, I thank you and I appreciate you. I say it so many times, I'm sure they get annoyed by it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like it's think about it this way, right? When you guys started Twitch, did you think that anybody would give a fuck about what you were doing?
Absolutely not.
Right?
I'm
Like
like,
who seriously thought that they would be a business owner and people would actually show up and give a shit about you sucking at a game? Right?
right?
Like,
Honestly, I am not good at Fortnite, but people show up for it.
what the fuck is that word that Zombie just put? Is that etiquette?
Yes.
Wait, did I get that right? That's etiquette, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, can we not use big words?
Epic. You're fucking him up mentally. I need him to stay on point right now. All right. Small words only.
Yeah, or break it down in parentheses with a meaning. Yeah, you know what I mean?
A whole definition.
Yeah, yeah.
Copy and
Like,
paste right from the dictionary.
listen, it's bad. It's bad enough. I got to Google states to make sure they're real, and you're gonna throw a word like that in chat that I now have to Google the definition of. Like, I feel like you're setting me up to fail. Not nice. My bad. I didn't know that was a big word. Well, it's got a Q in it. That makes it weird. You know what I mean? I'm like
Instantly
about to
5
fall
times
asleep, so
bigger.
I'm a dip. Good night, everyone. Yo,
Good
Ember,
night,
have a great night.
Amber.
Thanks,
Um,
Ember.
Good night. Yeah, see, he was expecting a K, not a Q.
Wait, what the fuck? With a K, it's like equit,
Etiquette,
right?
like
E-
ETIKIT.
It's like
Etiquette.
adequate. Yeah, you're fucking me up even more now.
See what I mean? It don't take much.
Now my brain
We love you
hurts.
too, Amber.
Guys, I definitely want to thank the people that did follow me from your guys' community. Please understand that in no way, shape, or form am I hollow follow. If you guys followed me tonight, I did follow you back. I will be coming and checking out your guys' content. I will be supporting you to the best of my ability. I am not one of those people that follow without intent to come check you out. Okay. That is not how we grow. That's not how you're
You got
successful.
followed. I need to
So
unfollow.
yeah, I got a couple. I
It's
lost one
tradition, Benism. It's tradition now.
at Kit. Thank you, Epic, for there's no Q in what you said.
Exactly. See, that's why I said it with a K.
Is
Thank
that
you.
better?
I'm gonna Google it. Fuck it. Hold on. You go there. God damn it. This woman is destroying my mental
It's just
health.
like
You
proper
destroy your
Oh,
own
behavior.
no.
mental health. What do
Like,
you mean?
I can't even be mad because she's gonna carry me in COD, so it
like
works.
Pick me up. Pick me up.
customary
God damn
code
it.
for polite
Or a
behavior in
polite
society and amongst members of a particular
professional
professional
group.
group.
Okay.
The rule of
Can I
ethics
use it in a
and
sentence though? Like a different sentence than what she used it?
Yellow.
Is a set of customs and rules for polite behavior. I just read that. I'm kind of fucked up here. Uh, please and thank you. Holding doors. Oh, okay. All right. Holding. Okay. We're same page. We're good. I got it. We're good.
It's like being nice,
That hurt my brain.
The same
doing the
page.
right thing type of thing.
Put
Yeah.
it's me. No, listen. We're good. We're good. I read.
Yeah,
I read an
Grym has
idea.
no etiquette at all. None.
Yeah, it means don't be a dick.
It means don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Oki, for your definition.
Yes.
Puts
A
it in perspective.
definition he can get behind.
Yeah, I love shenanigans. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I love shenanigans. Like, the more shenanigans in your chat, the more comfortable I will feel. Um, it's like manners, or I have
Yeah.
morals. What are you trying to manners? I might not have, but morals, I think I have. What are you trying to say here, Epic?
Morals are standards at this point.
I don't know if I should agree with that. I plead the fifth on that, sir.
He's like, wait, what? Huh?
I'm ducking the fuck out of this one. This is getting weird.
Anytime you get embarrassed, it's awesome. But the
I'm
worst
not
part about this,
embarrassed.
the worst part about this is I already know I'm gonna catch so
Wait,
much shit for my fucking my birthday stream. So too many of you guys are gonna be in here roasting me, and I'm gonna hate it. I'm just
Well,
gonna be over here drinking and ignoring the fuck out of you guys.
Mercy just kind of boop hit the nail on the head. What damn morals do you have when you threaten to shit in cats' litter boxes? Listen, it's funny.
It's even funnier when he says he's gonna buy the kitten just so he can
Yeah,
shit in the litter box.
yeah. If someone tells, like, okay, Rocket League it brings out the devil in me, okay, and I will threaten to shit in someone's litter box. And when they turn around and say they don't have a cat, I offer to buy them a cat. You know what I mean? Like one hand washes the other while I shit in your litter box.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
I
could
could
shit
just
on the
shit on the
floor.
floor. Right? She makes a point. I could just shit on your floor, but I'm willing to buy you a litter box. Listen, Linda, no damn morals or standards. Touche. Touche. Wait, it said Ben decided to. Ben, did you forget to follow me again? Did I tell you about that, Mega?
No, what
Ben
happened?
unfollowed me last Saturday
And then forgot to follow you back.
and forgot to follow me back. So come Tuesday, Wisebot updated, and I sent Ben a screenshot. I was like, "You realize you're not following me?" He goes, "Oh shit."
I got you. My bad.
I'm wondering if Ben is that on follow right now.
It probably is.
And whose
It probably
box
is.
did I shit
Yo, DC the boss. What's up, man? Welcome in. Did I just join too? Shenanigans. Come on, man. It's the
A lot
podcast.
of it. A lot of
Um,
shenanigans.
yes, whose little box did I just shit in? Fucking Deadpool. Amen. Um, I never said I had morals. I also threatened to marry your mother, so you'd have to call me daddy. Touche. Touche. I mean, you can't do it now, but
Okay, do you guys start to see what goes on in Reaper Central now?
right?
I mean, listen, we're as close knit as a group as you're gonna find. You know what I mean?
For
Like
real though. For real though.
we we have a
We
good
all
time
talk shit about each other to each other, but we all love each other. Like we all like if there was ever a problem, which there
for
has
the
been
most part.
for the most part, if there's ever been a problem, usually 9 times out of 10, what happens? We all pull together to help somebody else out. Like, hey, listen, whether it be financially or whatever, it's like, listen, hey, let's all get together and help this person out. And it's done like the next day, if not less.
Ben said we put the fun in dysfunctional. And
Facts.
Scorpio, that is not nice, sir. The no swearing,
Except that mega
not
fella
nice.
when he did that to that. Yo, why do we keep circling the duck, RJ? Don't you got a car to fix? Yes, pour a drink.
I love it. I love it. I love it. You know what I mean? Here, my chat, my chat trolls me so bad
My
that this
cars are
is
in running
actually
order,
a
thank
sound
you.
alert here. Okay.
My car's in running order, thank you.
That is to keep track of the amount of times that I go pee in one stream.
No, but see, here's the actual real funny part about that is that since that all started, Grim now wears the pens, and I'm the one getting up going to the bathroom every 20 minutes.
Oh, whoa, whoa. It's called mind control, buddy. Okay.
Dude, you've talked to me after streams. I've seen it. It's okay to have a 2 liter down by the desk that you're, it's okay to have that bottle there. I understand.
Honestly, not even the first person I heard of that would be doing it.
A two
Yeah, I
liter?
mean,
Yeah.
yo, listen,
If
when the
Grim could
content
have
gets intense,
something bigger than a 2 liter, he would have it there.
yo, real shit. If I could sit on, I'm not allowed to swear. Real poop. If I could sit
Why?
on a toilet
Why
and
can't you
game,
swear?
uh,
Oh, with the thing?
so
The
DC,
redeem?
the truth is the podcast branches over many different topics. We cover Twitch news, we cover
RJ.
anything, right? We cover anything. Um, it doesn't matter what it is. But the thing about mine and Mega's podcast is there's really get him, Batman. There's really no limit to this is uncensored. You don't know what's gonna happen. At one point we had somebody come into the podcast screaming at the person we were interviewing. Um and they went south from there pretty quick. Mega was very calm. I was
That
not.
that's how you
Uh,
know I was that angry though. When I'm calm at that angry point, you know shit's about to get bad. It's like the calm before the storm.
Imagine a female version of Ogie. Yeah, like if anybody. Oh, Queen, what's up, girl? If anybody wants to be on the podcast, now we have tonight's podcast, which is 11 to 2. Then we have the Tuesday night podcast, which is 7:30 to 10. And just so everybody is aware, we are actually in the process of starting a Reaper Central podcast from the female's perspective. Now, I know I got tits. They're not what's sought after. So for me and Mega to speak about the female perspective, you may not take it serious. But we are actually in the process of launching a all-female podcast that is going to focus on the obstacles and struggles as a female streamer. So stay tuned to that while Mega goes pee again. Yeah, you little bladder having bitch. Anyway, so you guys. um, who is hosting? That is up in the air right now. We will release more information once we get them situated. So given everything that we talked about today, given all the information, everything that's taken place, um, what is it about mental health that you guys want to be a pillar for hope? Ooh,
Oh,
I
that's such a
stumped
good
them
question. That's
both.
a hard question. I mean, it's just. I mean, we saw Mental Health Mondays going around, and we had originally started with just doing Mental Health Mondays, and then my friend's death kind of got me thinking, you know what, mental health is kind of like an everyday thing. It's not just a Monday thing that you can go in once a week and be okay. And something might have happened like any day of the week, right? So that's kind of where we branched out to every day, all day. That's like our title for everything. Kind of just our pillar point is just being available every day, no matter what we're doing. If I'm gaming, if Angel just, I don't know. I mean, you've moved almost fully to just chatting. But whatever we're doing, it's your guys' mental health that is our priority.
Got you. Okay. Mega, it is we're 2 hours, 43 minutes in. We got about 17 minutes left. Is there any further questions that you have that you want to ask them before we get ready to start wrapping up?
For me?
No, Lord fucking Farquaad.
He's pretty short. I gotta find him first. Hold
God damn, Smeagol.
on. uh,
I
you
think
know
I'm
what?
within range of swearing.
I just really want to say I appreciate you guys coming forward. With what you guys brought to our attention and for us to put out there to everyone else. It takes a lot to do that sometimes, and you guys are amazing. And I definitely also want to say, once again, like I said earlier, I'm gonna say it again. Please do not stop helping other people. Like seeing people help other people, that's an amazing thing. And it needs to happen more in this world in order for this world to get better.
For
Amen.
sure.
And if
Totally
I can
agree.
put a smile on someone's face, even just one person, that makes me happy.
Make me smile every
Amen.
day.
I know it took a lot for you guys, and I know you just talked about this, on your stream, and it sucks kind of facing the same hardship. So I know coming in tonight and kind of speaking about it again, it's a lot. It takes its toll, but um, I definitely want to tell you guys, like, I appreciate you guys taking the time to come out here and share with this community, what you guys have endured and what you guys have been through, and giving us the opportunity of allowing other people to witness, if you will, the toxicity that takes place in a platform that we are all trying to be successful on. Right? I know it takes a lot. Um, but as people who stand behind mental health, as people, can you guys both type in chat one more time, please? Or can we get shout outs
Yeah,
for them one more time, just that way chat knows who they can follow? Um, we appreciate you guys taking that time to come out here and just share with us what you guys have been through. And know that from this moment forward, like we look at you guys as part of the Reaper Central community. So if you guys need anything, if you guys need help with anything, if you guys just kind of want to shoot the breeze, we are here. Right? You guys both joined the community. Um, you're here. So if there's anything that we can do to help along you guys' journey, let us know.
awesome. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We
Okay, yep.
appreciate you
I
guys.
definitely followed both you guys, so I definitely will be catching you guys at some point. Just so you know,
Thank you.
just so you guys know now, don't feel some kind of way when you only see emotes. Because
No,
It's all
I
that,
good.
I
Appreciate
work
it
as a
all.
chef. I work 10 to 12 hours a day as a chef. So it's like my time is like literally emotes for most. Like it took me a year and a half, to get in touch with Grym for more than just emotes.
Yeah.
no, that's all
Mega,
good. Any support is all support, and we love it all.
yeah, Mega patented the work lurk. Okay. So it's funny because like within my first year streaming, he comes in and I'm like, why the fuck do you just come in and post emotes all the time? Right.
I'm
And this
busy
is
working,
this
dickhead.
is this is before this was before I knew, what a lurker was. Right? Like people used to come to my channel and lurk all the time, and I'm like, why are you even here? Like, what the fuck is a lurk? You know? So Mega would come in my stream almost all the time and post up these emotes, and I'm like, why are you here, dude? And he's like, well, because I'm at work, you piece of shit. I'm supporting you from work. And I mean, since then we've been fucking thick as thieves. Um, but it's further proof that connections are made in the weirdest of ways.
Nope.
You know,
Right?
so even though our communities have met under these toxic circumstances, I hope that both communities can move forward in the future in a prosperous way and grow off of each other.
Yep.
Same
We
here. I
grow
mean,
together, absolutely.
we were kind of. I've said it in our video, and I mean, it still rings true. We at no point was this any way for us to explode or anything, but the connections we've made just by trying to make sure other communities have been safe, it's been phenomenal. Like,
The
I mean,
support that we've had.
yeah, like Super Wiki, I mean, he's here for sure, but I mean, we'd pop into his chat, we'd say hello every now and again, but this is just, like you say, it's made bonds that we wouldn't have never made just going around trying to connect with people.
I mean, we're talking about a guy that strokes wood for a living, so
Yeah.
the biggest connection he's got is with splinters. Love you, Wiki. But no, thank you guys so much, man, for being here tonight and for taking the time after having a busy day and just allowing us to host you guys and bring this all to light. Like we really do appreciate it. It means a lot to us.
Thank you guys for like allowing it to get out to more people. There's no way we could have reached as many people as you guys did in one day.
I mean, hey, unity makes everything work better.
Yeah.
So we're here. You guys got anything else that you guys need to kind of bring to the forefront? Let us know. We can make it happen. And that goes for anybody else in chat. Like if you guys want to be on the Mega Grym show, um, just reach out to myself or Mega. We will fill you in a time slot, and we'll get you on the show. Mainly, what we do like to do is like to promote other people's channels, kind of promote other streamers, and get them out there, get their content out there. But I'm not gonna lie, we do enjoy streams like this where we can kind of bring to light scumbags on Twitch. I get a cheap thrill out of that. Let me tell you.
And not even just that, just letting other people know what's going on to protect themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, man. I agree. All right. So with that, guys, we'll let you guys get back to your evening.
Yes.
Hey,
Thank
Thank
you
you
know
guys
you.
what?
so much.
You know, we're not far from rating out. I mean, granted, we're gonna have our sidebar. Um, but if you guys can stick around and chat, and when we start deciding who to rate out to, if you guys can come up with who you guys would want us to rate to, that would be awesome.
Yeah, we
Okay.
generally do when we have somebody on the show, we generally allow you to spit us the name of one of your biggest supporters that you would like to drop the raid onto. So if you want to shoot me a whisper dark, the name of who you guys want to raid out to,
I'm on it.
okay?
I'm on it.
Uh
I got this.
and we will drop this raid in behalf of you guys' name
Perfect.
and Reaper Central.
We'll
I
see
got you, Dark. That was funny though. That was great timing. he's like, I'll pick form.
I was gonna
I
say,
love
see how
it,
many
man.
people suddenly go live? No.
Right. Yeah, I just got two alerts right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. Me too. Me too.
I
Um,
heard Megan going live.
but for
They're gonna rate out.
everybody in chat, guys, just to throw this out there before we do drop this raid. We are currently again accepting applications for the Reaper Central Discord stream team. Now, I need to explain this. We do not feel that we are better than any partner of Twitch. Okay. But we also do not feel that we need to wait until we achieve a partnership within the community to do this. Fact of the matter is, um, SuperWiki and Mercy have sat down. They have broken down the numbers of the current members of the Discord stream team and their numbers before they joined the stream team and after. There is pure growth. Okay.
From everyone
The
across the
numbers,
board.
the numbers don't lie. There's pure growth across the board. The purpose of this is we are trying to get members of our community to be more active with supporting each other. Okay, whether it be through the Discord or not. But we want to get more people active in supporting each other. The stream team is a good way for to become a part of Reaper Central itself, the growth of this community, and the growth of your channel. So if anybody's interested in getting involved in that, please go into the Discord. Okay. You will see a section called Stream Team Apps. Please fill out an application and be tactful with your inspiration. Okay. Answer the questions honestly. On Sunday, we have our board meeting. We will vote on these applications and we will get back to you guys with, where the votes stand. And if you're not voted to be a part of the stream team immediately,
That doesn't
it's
mean you don't have a chance at it.
yeah. It doesn't mean you're not available. It just means that we want to kind of see you get more involved with the Reaper Central community, and with supporting. Right now, obviously, we're not going to know who all of you guys
Gotcha,
are.
Hydro. I got you.
But at the end of the day, the goal is to get people to understand that in a community of 4, 5, 600,
There's no
your
reason
growth
why
could
we all
be
can't be partner.
exactly. Your growth could be a lot better. Timmy Twinkle Toast 31. Welcome in, Timmy.
Welcome
Your
in.
growth could change. Okay. So if that's something you guys are interested in, please fill out that application and we will go over it. Okay. So Angel sent me a name here. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull this
Let's not.
person up and see if they acknowledge me.
While you're doing that, I definitely want to discuss real quick, guys. Those that are in Reaper Central Discord, please do not forget that the streamer of the month is back up and running. So please vote on that. As we will all stream, everybody in the stream team promotes the streamer of the month, as so that we can get that person's name out there, we can get them support, and they are the focus of the month for us. So let's keep
So
that in
I'm gonna
mind, guys.
ask. I'm gonna ask that you guys send me another option. I didn't even realize this person's on follower only, so I cannot open-mindedly ask my community to have to follow just to talk. I feel like that's a
No.
forced follow.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I didn't realize he was on follower only.
I did unfollow right away when I realized what it was. I do apologize for that. But again, I feel as being on follower only chat, it limits your growth and success. It's kind of forcing people to support you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll see if I don't think he is.
Dude, I really gotta say, Zontar and Angel Zontar, yo, guys, your community has really come through, and I'm very happy to see that because so far amongst the communities that we've had in here, not many have come through from their own community, which is like
Oh,
shocking to me. Like you would want your community there too, right? Like, fuck.
yeah. Oops.
Right.
Listen, I'll be honest. I'm gonna tell you right now. We've hosted partners on this podcast who have not
And
had their communities show up
none of their community
like
came through.
this.
That look great.
Yep.
Hopefully
That's
this one's not.
surprising. I don't know. That's really surprising. But I mean,
Exactly.
we spend a lot of time with these guys, and I mean, it could be the subject as well that kind of pulls a little
True.
bit too.
But
Okay, this one is
what I've noticed is it's the caliber of them and whether or not they promote it themselves. Hey, we're gonna be here talking with these people. You might want to come through.
Right.
Uh, I mean, I think
For the most part, we did.
well, we talked about it on the streams, and pretty much everybody from the community was there when you guys asked. So I was like, yeah, so they all knew right then and there. But yeah, no, we talked to a few people too.
See, there you go.
Nice
I'm
to
just
see
watching
that they do
friends and
show
going
up.
to bed. Yeah, I appreciate that, Timmy.
Oh, Tim was it? Oh yeah, I heard him come in. Thanks for coming in, Tim. Sorry you missed today's trip.
all right,
And then
chat.
said that they put it in the Discord. Nice. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate that.
If you guys can copy and paste that for those that are able to use those,
Oh, I got you,
copy and
Ducky. I
paste
got you,
that for the
Ducky.
raid.
There you go, RC.
I just
Grym got
posted it. Copy and paste that for the raid, guys. This is on behalf of the Zontar community as a whole. From Reaper Central.
Behalf, not
We are gonna
behold,
be raiding out to Country Nerd Gaming.
sir.
What?
Behalf, not behold.
Yeah, whatever you said. It's behalf.
It's a D on my end, bro, in chat. Not an F.
Oh, spelling is a struggle for me.
I see that.
English is hard.
Words are hard. You know, words are not meant for everybody.
Let me
That's
pour
an
another drink
abuse.
and I'll fix it.
Well, it's a real struggle.
And Oki's like,
There
and
you
I
go.
get fucking
Everyone
mocked.
go with Ben's. Everybody go with
Love you,
Ben's.
Oki.
It's far prettier than mine. Go with Ben's. And
Yes. Yeah, very pretty.
then we'll put it in chat. Yeah. Technical issues. I'm going to play COD after this. Can you believe it?
All right, so YouTube. Hey, YouTube, we are shutting down because we don't rate out on YouTube. Apparently, YouTube is not hip to that game. So, YouTube, everybody, thank you guys so much for coming through. I appreciate all you guys. Big love. Have a good night.